Okay guys, maiden voyage here. Just got out here with the Blisstool ltc64x. It's version 3. There it is. I've dug 3 targets so far. First 2 were nails. Here I'm only able to run. The gain is only on 1. Discrimination depth 6, discrimination level 5. Run the threshold almost to 6. Little piece of foil, but this thing was down, I'm gonna say about 10 inches. So that's a good sign. Actually, it's a little piece of can. Good sign I'm getting stuff that deep. I'll keep you informed if we find anything. We're in a Civil War site here. It was an old campsite. This area's been pounded to death. Been quite a few bullets, stuff come out of here in the past. So we'll get back to you and let you know how it goes. Just dug another target right here. Just a little small piece of lead. This thing was down 6 inches or so. Blisstool. I'm learned a little bit. I dug first few targets. Had a couple of nails. First one sounded pretty good. I had the disc depth on about 5.5. I turned it up to 6, and that seemed to eliminate that problem. I dug one more nail after that, but it did sound scratchy. Last 2 targets that have sounded good have been good. Really surprised. Of course, not really. A lot of folks have said you'd be able to run the gain real low, but can only get it up to 1 in this site. And I didn't think this site was very mineralized, but it must have some minerals. I'm definitely hearing a lot more signals as far as iron and everything than I've heard with most of my other machines. We'll get back at it, see if we can find anything good. Got Relic Dog with me today. He likes to help me dig holes. We'll get back to you when we find something. Just got another piece of lead here. Looks like it was cut piece off of a bullet or something. This one was actually laying right on top of the ground here. It banged out loud and clear. Sounded really good, but I just looked down and saw it laying there. So that's, I guess, 3 non-ferrous targets right now out of a field that, if you get any signals at all, you're doing good. So we'll keep going with this thing. Hopefully we can find a bullet or something good before we're done here. Okay guys, Blisstool. I did dug 1 or 2 more nails that were sounding a little bit good. Went up to 7 on the disc depth there. Still running 5. Gain is still at 1. I'm running auto because it's first time out. I just wanted to try the auto. 6 on the threshold, about 10 inches deep, right there. It's going to be the first bullet for the Blisstool if I can dig him out of here. This it's rained a good bit lately, but man, this ground is hard. I need my small shovel to wedge him out of there. Let me get my shovel and get that thing loose, and I'll show it to you. There it is. Nice dropped 3-ringer. It was down maybe 10 inches there. Gave a real good signal. First Civil War bullet with the Blisstool out of an area that has been hunted to death. So far I like it, but like I said, just get started. We'll let you know how things go. Penny here, just another non-ferrous target. It's down about 8 inches or so. Sounded really good. no question that that was a good target. We'll keep working at it. Okay guys, back again. Not a hugely deep hole, maybe 8-9 inches. Bullet number 2 for the day. That thing was banging out loud and clear, sounded great. I'm finally settling in on some settings here. About 1 on the gain is about the best I could do. Yep, gain's just tiny bit above 1. Tone 5. Discrimination depth, I'm up to 7. That seems to have knocked out most of the nails. I've been just creeping it up a tiny bit each time I got a nail that sounded good. I started about 5.5. Discrimination level 5. Volume 3. Had to go down on the threshold just a little bit. It's getting a little erratic on me, so I'm down to about 4 on the threshold. Maybe should go lower on the gain, higher on the threshold. I'm not really sure, but seems to be working right now. We're gonna keep at it. Hey, Relic Dog, back again, guys. Didn't go far at all from that last bullet. This is a little tiny, I'm not sure, maybe a rivet, something like that. A little beaded piece of brass. This thing's got me digging some holes this morning. I've walked this field and not got signals for a half hour sometimes. I'm getting quite a few non-ferrous targets. I'm having fun right now. We'll get back with you. Another little piece of small camp lead. It wasn't 4 inches deep maybe. But another good non-ferrous target. I've had to play with this thing some, moving around. I've had to adjust the gain and the threshold a little bit. Just depends on where I'm at in the field here. It's definitely got to be adjusted. Every now and then it gets a little noisy and you got to go back and turn your disc levels both to 0 and adjust it again until you get quiet. I was running in, still running auto. I was running in 2. It got too noisy on 2. Had to go to 3, and it's running great again. Definitely gonna need to have an idea what you're doing if you're gonna get one of these. I've done a lot of reading and still ain't 100% sure what I'm doing here, but seems to be working. Back to digging. Got another non-ferrous target. It's just barely what's left of an old shotgun shell. Gave a good mellow tone, wasn't real deep. It's definitely been missed by other machines. We've hunted this to death. Still digging a nail every now and then deep that sounds good, but not enough that I'm concerned. Usually I have an idea it's a nail, but right now this machine's new, so anything that sounds pretty good, I'm digging it. Relic Dog's still hanging out. Been hunting about an hour, a little longer. We're gonna keep at it till it gets too hot today. All right, guys. Nice hook, knapsack hook, I guess is what you'd call it. I'm pretty surprised with this machine, pretty impressed with it so far. I've hunted this field for years. We've been out here 4 or 5 years. Not just me, there's about 5 or 6 of us that hunt it and have hunted it for about 5 years. Been a lot of relics come out of here in the past, but I haven't found much at all in here lately. This is best I've done in a while. We're gonna keep at it. This signal was not great, but it was diggable. It made me think it was an iron. I hadn't dug too many nails, just a few, and this was sounded just good enough where I decided to try it since I'm just learning the machine. Wasn't absolutely perfect, but it wasn't a bad signal either. We're gonna get back to digging. Okay, guys, there you see it. Nicked it with my shovel, I believe, a little bit, not bad. It's another bullet. Sounded off nice. Wasn't that deep. I don't know if you can see that or not. Maybe 7-8 inches. But the Blisstool picked it up. Got right here. Looks to be a piece of chain off maybe an old pocket watch. Maybe it was an old necklace of some kind. Not really sure, but this thing picked it up. It wasn't that deep, but that's amazing. It got that little piece right there. Just dug a piece of filled lead here, just melted lead. That thing was deep. It was way down in there. We got the tractor running, plowing the fields. You can probably hear it in the background. So we're gonna hunt this as long as we can. Well, the field's getting smaller quick. I did just get another bullet. This one's either been in the fire or been fired. Nicked it with my shovel. It was down there. I was racing the tractor. He'll be back around here in a minute. He's almost to me here. Oh, another bullet. That one was down there. Alright, moved just across the road here to another field. The tractor kind of plowed all that up. We were hunting. I have found another bullet here. This one was deep. Just giving a good little mellow tone. I played with the settings because I thought it was a bullet. Tried to get it to come in the best I could. Seemed like the gain at 1. Any more than that or any less than that, it wouldn't come in as good. Gains 1. Disc level 7, or disc level 5 disc depth is 7. 5 on the threshold. Above that it was hard to hear. Below that it was hard to hear. Still on auto in zone 3. Now in the discriminator on 3. Did get this one pretty deep. Probably gonna leave here pretty soon. We've had a pretty good morning. I'm gonna get back at it, see if we can find something else. Gonna head out here in a few minutes. All right, got Relic Dog here with me. Just dug a deep hole right here, probably over a foot deep, and right there just rolled out down below the plow line. Another nice 3-ringer. I'm pretty impressed with this machine. If you get it set up right, it's definitely got the ability to get stuff deeper than anything I've used, and there's not many out there I hadn't used. I've tried about everything, from a Nautilus to E-Trax to AT Pros to V3s. I've tried them all at one time. Some of them will hit this stuff in all metal, but this was doing it in discriminate. It's a neat little machine. I like it so far. Okay guys, first day out with the Bliss V3. Learned some things today. Definitely learned you got to keep that gain low. It just would not run with anything much over 1 today. This you're looking at right here is all the non-ferrous targets I dug. Pieces of shotgun shells. That's camp lead there. Bunch of little pieces of lead. Little tiny chain here. This piece of a can. Couple pieces of foil. This is another big piece of lead right here. Wheat penny. Another piece of lead. These are some kind of little, I'm not sure, but they're not iron, but they're some kind of tin or aluminum or something. Kind of see there. but those aren't iron. This spot we hunted today has been pounded. Got a nice little knapsack hook. And 6 Civil War bullets and some camp lead. If I would have got 2 bullets out of there today, I'd have thought it was a good day. To get 6, that's more than I've dug in that spot in a long time. I did dig some iron. This is the iron here. Got one big piece here, bent like a fence intact, bent nail, a couple little pieces of nails. Some of these I dug. I thought they were iron, but I wasn't sure. I dug a good bit. I thought this sounded pretty good actually, but it's iron, but it's flat like a coin, so that may be the reason it sounded good. So I did dig some iron. Most all that was deep, and I don't mind digging deep iron. I've never had a metal detector that you could go in a campsite like this was and not dig some iron. So that's what I got today. Considered a good day for where I was hunting. We're gonna get back out. Probably gonna be a little while. I got a lot of work to do, and then may try to take it down and do a little beach hunting here pretty soon. But I'll keep you updated on how things go. Pretty pleased so far. So we'll let you go. This will be the end of this video, and we'll catch you out next time we're digging somewhere. Thanks for watching.